The extraordinary actress was a true gem during the classic Hollywood era, so everyone was surprised to look into those shades of eyes through her granddaughter, Desiree Anzalone. Let's take a closer look at this reincarnation. She grew up with no mirrors. Lucille Desiree Ball was the daughter of a telephone lineman and a housewife who lived in New York. Yet their ancestors were traced back to the early settlers from England. She grew up with an unusual fear of birds called ornithophobia. It was the only memory she recalled of the day her father died. The girl then lived with her strict stepfather. Mirrors were banished in the house to avoid vanity, except for the bathroom mirror. But the blooming teenager couldn't help but look at her face. So, she was reprimanded for it. Then, the juvenile fell in love. Her mother separated the young lovers by enrolling her in art school. Lucille Ball and Bette Davis became fellow students at John Murray Anderson School for Dramatic Arts. She started doing modeling gigs and performed on Broadway with the pseudonym Diane Belmont. She also took supporting roles in several indie films. The fashion entrepreneur, Hattie Carnegie, was her makeover godmother. She advised young Lucille to bleach her beautiful brown hair. From then on, the actress carried her reddish-blonde mane proudly. You'll love Lucille. Then she met and fell in love with the Cuban performer, Desi Arnaz. The celebrity couple eloped just to keep their relationship together. They started the 1951 rom-com television show I Love Lucy. Little did they know that their tandem would create a cult following for this show that lasted for 6 seasons. The actress portrayed a New York housewife who is married to a band leader played by Desi Arnaz. The main character, named Lucy, is eager to be part of her husband's nightclub shows. She frequently makes schemes with the help of her friends, which results in very funny strokes. One notable episode was when the main lead was expecting her baby to come out. It was the same day the actress was to labor for her child in real life. From then on, the actress became critically acclaimed for her performances in several shows and films. Lucille Ball made history. She won 5 times at the Emmys out of 13 nominations. It didn't include all the other awards she garnered from several institutions. Not only that, the actress was the first female to ever run her studio called Desilu Productions. She had the props. She had visions. It's where Star Trek and Mission Impossible were first released. She became quite an icon in the industry for decades until her passing in 1989. Her once energetic heart suffered from an aortic aneurysm. She passed away at the age of 77. Her legacy is almost losing its grip. Lucille Ball left a trailblazer in her name. Yet that fire didn't reach some of her nearest kin. The successful actress had a rocky marriage, and in her death, she left her children Lucy Arnaz and Desi Arnaz Jr. They suffered away in private. Her son Desi Arnaz Jr. was exposed to psychedelics at a young age. He bore a child from wedlock named Julia. She grew up estranged from the celebrity clan. She in turn became inclined to recreational medicine. Then, Julia bore a child she named after her grandmother's middle name, Desiree. Desiree Anzalone carried her genes. The girl also had a pair of piercing light blue eyes like that of the great Lucille. The unbeknownst grandchild grew up away from the limelight of Hollywood. She also didn't know her mother well because of her psychedelic issues. Her grandparents on the other side practically raised her. Desiree only learned about her celebrity heritage in the news. The girl posted a lot of her self-image on social media. The public just couldn't help but compare her beauty to the legendary actress. But in her defense, she wasn't anything like her. The granddaughter suffered in vain. The estranged granddaughter, Desiree, suffered from cancer at the young age of 25. Her mother saw how her youth and beauty slowly faded away. If her great-grandmother Lucille Ball had a full life, Desiree's life was wasted away by the disease. She fought it and was lost at the young age of 31. Despite all that, the rest of Lucille Ball's grandchildren carried on to commemorate the legacy of their lineage.